Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Freeform Podcast. It is your host, the Honorable Senpai, a.k.a. Phenom. With me, as always, are my two compatriots in crime.
What's happening? It's your boy, Waverham Lincoln, a.k.a. Finestro, a.k.a. Tezzy Arnaz, a.k.a. Whatever you want to call me. I'll smash your side chick later on. Holla at your boy.
Hey
Go ahead,
guys,
big homie.
It's Henny Neutron. How's it going? Good evening. Good day. Good morning. You look good.
Good day, sir.
You look good. Don't worry about it. That outfit, the first one, that was great. That's the one you need. All right.
This fucking nigga. All right.
Prince Harry dipping in the chocolate ain't that big a deal. I love my sisters, but it's not that serious.
So before we get into it, a few quick announcements.
That's topic though.
Let me finish the goddamn announcement. Shit.
All right.
Stay professional, Phenom.
Fuck y'all.
Don't be stout.
So a few announcements. We are officially off VidMe. VidMe is closed down starting December 15th. All channels are deleted after that. So, yeah. But we are still up on all other social media sites such as Audio Mac and SoundCloud, as well as YouTube. So while you're here, go ahead, hit that like button, go ahead, subscribe to us, and we're going to go ahead and jump into these topics. All right. Now, as everyone is well aware, the Avengers Infinity War trailer dropped a few days ago. It was hyped the first few days. I mean, like, it was getting hits everywhere, and I know we haven't talked about it, so that's why I brought it up. Me personally, I'm kind of scared of how hype I've gotten over this goddamn movie. And like,
it's like I literally ripped my shirt off like Hogan.
as my two friends here know that
I broke 3 windows.
I'm not one. I tried to stop the whole like getting hype for shit ever since being like disappointed a few times in the past and with a few movies. I expected to do good, and
Phenom got his heart broken.
Fuck you. But yeah, I like what I saw. I like Thanos. I like how like Marvel has basically set up their entire cinematic universe to lead up to this point. One of the biggest stories. I want to say one of the biggest stories in comics, because I remember Infinity War being like a grand scale, like just all out.
It was massive. It was huge.
And just a few things I want to talk about is just like, I'm pretty sure Wakanda's going to get decimated in that film. I'm pretty sure everybody's getting wiped out.
Do not have hope in these Africans.
Hell no.
Wow.
They going to be brave.
Y'all root right now. Go Wakanda. Boy, y'all going to have some sad tears, boy.
Man, fuck that shit. Everybody's African, so we go down. We all go down here.
I mean, like, dude, I legit was just like, I'm pretty sure, like, if Black Panther don't die, I'm pretty sure Wakanda get wiped off the fucking map.
Oh, that sucks.
Spider-Man might die, because I saw Thanos choke. You see Thanos choke slam this man to oblivion, which I don't think is gonna happen. But if it did, I'm gonna say Marvel got some balls, bro. Y'all just brought this cat back. Got one movie under his belt and like gone. But I'm pretty sure either Captain America or Tony Stark's gonna die. I know Vision is probably done.
That's who's gonna go.
Oh, of course. You see that in the trailer.
Yeah.
But
they gotta take that stone, baby.
You gotta take it off. You gotta get it off.
The thing that brought you to life is the thing I gotta take from you.
Man, they got. I do hope. I know they're gonna go into detail. I wonder when they're gonna go into detail about like some of the other stuff we saw when like Scarlet Witch and Vision getting together. Because you remember at Civil War, Captain America basically came and broke everybody out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So and then Vision was still with Tony Stark. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna explain that. If not in Black Panther, they're probably gonna like touch on it in the beginning of Infinity War. But one of the things I want to talk to you, Henny, about is like, we know this is leading into Phase 4, and through rumors in the grapevine, Marvel is in talks for like rebooting X-Men for the cinematic universe.
I heard that deal got cut.
Yeah, it's like Disney cut it. It's weird.
Like, yeah,
It's nothing is definite though.
Fox, 21st Century Fox, stop. Just let it go. You don't know what the fuck to do with it. You don't know what to do with X-Men. You don't know what to do with the only 2 good things that you did with any of the Marvel properties that you have is Logan and Deadpool.
Logan and Deadpool. Yes.
Those are the only two things they did that were good.
You think like otherwise
all the X-Men movies are trash.
Well, yeah.
Besides like the first
they
two.
never knew what they wanted to do, and then you rebooted that whole
Like,
whole
you
universe.
You don't think they do like the proper research and all that shit?
Even if like
It was too many like holes.
we'll get into like that dabbles into the next subject a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Because it basically comes down to the writers.
Yeah.
Like when it comes down to the writers and the studio. Because sometimes I feel like the writers are like, okay, I'm gonna stay true to it. They'll write an amazing fucking script, and the studio's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
So rewrite it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We know we want Professor X here, and we want.
We just need Wolverine to go sneak.
Yeah.
We just need his claws to pop out.
Yeah.
We don't care. And it's just
This
like,
is what's
bro,
gonna make
there's more to
that's what's gonna make the audience go, wow, we're gonna get more viewership if Wolverine does this, and even though it doesn't say true to the character.
It's the same thing with video games. The big pubs only care about what they can sell.
Exactly.
And what people know. So,
they don't want niche like shit. They want mainstream. Like we want everybody's money, which is a good.
corral
like, you're a major
yeah.
fucking studio. I get it,
Yeah.
but you don't like when it comes to shit that is already like.
remember who your influencers are and who the cats. Because
It's not even just that. It's just like okay, if you're gonna make a comic book movie, people who read comic books are going to go watch it. So
Have
make the
some
film
integrity.
for them.
Have some integrity with.
If other people go and watch the movie, then they just go watch the movie. You still gonna get your money no matter what.
And that point also feeds into like my influencer statement, because those influencers are going to be one of your main people spreading this out there to like a mass that might not be knowledgeable about it. They might end up like causing like a boom in the comic book industry, which it kind of needs now. I think comic book sales aren't really there yet. They're stable.
It's kind of doing the same thing that it did when all the comic book houses and shit like that started going bankrupt.
So in the 90s or whatever.
So basically, what's happening is like they're producing too many publications. And
there's Marvel's
they're not selling enough. So basically, they're spending more money to actually make to print the copies
Then they're getting a return.
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
Yeah. So they're kind of shooting they kind of just literally walk right back into the same trap.
It's kind of messed up.
It's
the only reason Marvel is in like a good space to a degree is because of their movies. Their movies are like breaking bank like worldwide.
And it's not even just the movies, man. It's the TV shows.
The TV shows. I forgot about that too. See, DC is a whole nother story, which will lead into our next topic, which is what do you think?
I didn't even say shit about the damn trailer.
Yeah, that nigga's going. Let's
go, man. I'm sorry, man. Hey, go ahead. What you got to say?
He's like, we have a structure to keep going here.
Right, man. I was on the roll, man. I'm trying to get us through
I
this
thought the trailer was cool. I thought the trailer was dope as fuck. This is the first time I actually don't like watching trailers unless I'm in the movie theater, because I feel like trailers give way too much away.
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, nowadays I feel like they give way too much away.
Did you think the Infinity trailer gave you too much? I think they gave me just the right amount.
I think they gave you what you needed. You know what I'm saying? Like for people who haven't jumped on board, you'll be interested. For people who are there already, they're gonna be like, oh shit, this. And the people and the people even like the part like with I'm gonna need a gun and a shield or whatever.
Yeah, Black Panther's like, somebody get this man a shield, and then you see Steve Rogers just emerge from the shadows, bearded and shit, and it's like, oh shit, this nigga been on a quest. This nigga beard, oh my god, this nigga legendary now.
But that Luke Skywalker beard,
bro.
Okay,
I don't know if you peeped that shit like when they were running towards
but
him.
But also
he had the
you
claws
got
on. He had the panther-like claws on his head. I was like, wow.
But also you got the fact that Bucky and Steve are back together again.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got the fact that because Bucky was there too, and
he came out
of
stasis.
Yeah, and so clearly we know that Bucky's awake. He's been fixed. Steve Rogers is still on the run, and he's in Wakanda, which means that Black Panther's on his side.
That does say something about Black Panther's character, because he's basically, to see Steve Rogers and Bucky there in Wakanda lets you know that I think T'Challa is basically finna reform Wakanda, because Wakanda was secluded from anybody. Nobody from outside could get in there unless you had like basically a royal approval, whatever. And it's
but it also makes me wonder, like, are they going to do a West Coast, East Coast Avengers type thing? Because, like,
you talking about have the event, because the events did branch out. They had like different sects at one point.
These kids branched off like Mob or some shit.
It was like Death Row East.
Who gave a fuck about Death Row East? Exactly, that's laughable.
Exactly with the West Coast Avengers. Who gave a fuck about the West Coast Avengers, bro?
People get saved by the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, exactly.
We want them. Oh, the fictitious people in the pages. Okay, cool.
Hey, 5 of them.
I'm talking about the purchasers, man. The purchasers, the buyers of the comics. Who gave a fuck
Yeah.
about the West Coast Avengers,
Sure
man?
nobody.
Who gave a fuck about the Inhumans? But that ain't part of this.
Hey, a lot of people did.
Who are the Inhumans? I read about.
They're super mutants.
They're pretty trash.
Pretty much. They're like, it's like, okay, like
Black
before
Bolt-
humans, there was like two other
Engineers?
races.
What?
There were 2 other races
really?
prior to humans. You had
Not
the
Cro-Magnons,
ones that became the Inhumans because they were just born like with abilities and
They
shit
came
like that.
from,
And
like-
then you had the Celestials
Yeah.
and shit like that. And the Celestials bred with them and created humans or something like that. And that's why you have mutants like the X-Men who have powers that emerge
Oh wow, okay.
as opposed to just being born with it.
The celestial cosmology of Marvel is
Bro, like they really have their own lore.
yeah.
Like they have their own mythology. Like
You're
this is
spending like a
really
week
fucked
trying to
up.
understand what the fuck going on out there.
Well, it's just
I
like
watched
it's just like Greek
one video
mythology
that
and like, Egyptian mythology.
it's way more
It's
convoluted
way
than
more-
that, bro.
Oh, really?
Like
It's
it's
complex.
whew. Like when you
'Cause
find
you
out
got
like
different
there's multiple
generations and
like
shit.
there's multiple universes just like in the DCU.
Oh wow.
But like for instance, the Phoenix Force that made Dark Phoenix, Jean Grey into the Dark Phoenix and shit. That entity is so powerful because it lives off of life.
Okay.
And it lives not just off the life of this universe, but every
universe.
fucking universe. And that's why she's so powerful.
And then you have different
And then
beings
you got
like
beings that can beat
like
that.
the Void. You got like shit like the Void, which is unstoppable because there's a hero named the Sentry. He has like a multiple personality disorder, and if he loses like sense of self, the Void takes over, and the Void can annihilate everything in existence.
And then you got the fucking Watchers. And then, like, it just goes on and
Yeah,
on and
yeah.
on and on.
Yeah, but
So like it's like they have their own like world, and that's I dig that about Marvel.
And
I
there's-
Do they make do they make like new issues of that, or is it just like,
it all just kind of like just keeps rolling.
yeah,
or does it just tie so much into like other characters that
Yeah,
kind of okay?
Pretty much like
It's not like a
it's
center-
something. It's something about the universe that we know about, that we read the most about. It's something about that universe. DC's kind of doing the same shit now.
Yeah,
It's something about like that particular universe, that particular Earth, where everything just gets drawn to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have their own comics, or is they?
What you mean?
Like
like
on-
Celestials or whatever.
Yeah.
They've done runs.
They've done
Oh,
runs,
right.
but it hasn't been a Celestials per se. It's been like runs that dealt with like either Celestials being the opposing party or third party.
Oh, like
Yeah,
something
it's just
tying
like
into
the
it.
Iron Man like
Something
God
tying
Killer
into it.
suit or whatever,
yeah,
shit like
or
that,
like
or
when
whatever.
Thor was fighting
Iron
God
Man's
Killer,
God
and
Killer,
you
so that
learned
sounds
more
good.
about
I gotta check that
Because
out.
these are fucking gods.
Yeah.
Like they really like, and like the fucked up thing is people don't even know this, but Thanos is a fucking like he's a human.
He's a mutant. Thanos is
Like,
literally a mutant.
He's like Apocalypse. To
in a
degree,
sense,
In
but
a
like,
sense.
yeah, Thanos was born on Titan, which is the moon of Saturn, and like his origin story, I think it changed from like the original.
the people that he's from, like
Yeah.
his dad was a Celestial, and his mom was something else, I think.
They were
And that's,
they
like,
were
it's-
Titans. They're basically Titans.
And
So how isn't he a god? Titan is basically like above a god, or like
because the people who created the fucking Celestials and shit like that are powerful, more powerful than them.
oh okay.
Yeah.
Like they created, like fashioned them motherfuckers.
Oh.
And that's why I say personally, Thanos is an Omega level mutant because he is a mutant.
Which
He
I
was
can
a,
agree
he
with.
was a
I
mutant
can agree
among
with
his
that.
own people.
Okay.
Because he was the only purple cat. Everybody else looked like us, except they might
Yeah,
have had
everybody
like,
else looked like
tattoos
humans.
that like were born
Oh,
with or some
really?
shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
And he was the only one that was born like he was a freak, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And he
Like
was
Mutant Debo. That's what. You... Shout out to the people making those Debo Thanos
Jesus
memes. It's
Christ.
pretty funny. It's funny as fuck. I'm sorry.
Stop
I don't
it,
care.
bro.
It's funny.
Stop it.
I don't give a
more
fuck.
for us. I want more for us.
I don't know shit about the character. That's why I
Nah,
just
it's cool,
highlight
man.
He's obsessed with death for a reason. For a reason.
That
and
and-
Mistress Death apparently is a bad bitch.
Here's the thing,
good.
like, I just finished reading Thanos Uprising, which I haven't back, and it basically like I said, it's his origin story on Titan, how he left there, and let's say Thanos was a Rolling Stone. Thanos planted his seed throughout the galaxies.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He was
And
Bob,
then
he was Bob
erased-
Marley. He was Bob Marley.
No, and here's the
It's
thing.
just like Guardians of the Galaxy. There's
Yeah.
a girl, Gamora.
Yeah. She's one of his
daughters. And her sister who like hates her.
It's his adopted daughter. Because I forgot to tell you, in Thanos Uprising, when he started conversing with Mrs. Death, he didn't know she was deaf at the time. And she said, "Prove your love to me." She said, "Prove your love to me," right? And he wiped out all the women and children. He like,
man, that's fucked up.
All in his relationship. He basically wiped all that shit out, trying to please her. And then you learn how this cat became labeled the Mad Titan, because every time it looked like he was talking to Mrs. Death, everybody else just saw him talking to himself, and he'll bring like a dead corpse into his quarters or whatever, and converse with it, and like maybe kiss it thinking it's death or whatever, and like that's where he got called the Mad Titan. And like when he himself figured out that he was the only one conversing with death, and like
it fucked his mind up. He ran because he met Mrs. Death when he was a kid.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And like he wound up like killing like his friends.
She's the reason he became what he is.
Yeah.
At an early age.
Like if she never encountered him.
Went crazy or what?
If she never encountered him, he never would have went on this quest to find.
At first she sparked his interest in like
and
you have to learn more and shit like that. Yeah.
Seeing things dying. Like
she basically put him on the course to be what he is today.
Like he was like doing like live amputations and like live like
this man dissected his own mom.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then,
how far do you think into that like that dark?
Well, they're not gonna bring in Mistress Death because like in order like that's why I wish Fox would stop doing that bullshit, because like
if they bring it if
they had Deadpool, like if Marvel Studios had ownership over Deadpool,
no, they had ownership over the Fantastic Four where you can roll in Galactus. That's when you can really open up a door into the whole celestial cosmology.
Is Galactus a celestial?
He's the guy. He's the world eater. So he basically goes to planets. He consumes them to sustain.
Yeah, I know about that. But like, where does he fit into like Celestials?
Because he is like I want to say a missionary of like the higher orders or whatever. Basically, he's keeping the balance within the multiverse. To keep it simple.
But even then, at the same time, he kind of throws it off balance by consuming planets. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty drastic.
Like,
it's kind of fucked up. And then he has heralds. Like Silver Surfer is a herald of his that like basically comes and be like, "Yo, y'all got to get the fuck off."
Yeah. Franklin Richards was a herald at one point.
Yeah,
Franklin Richards one
but see, like
he
has more than one herald too, though. Like Silver Surfer is just one of them.
Like, he made the whole Ultimates team of freaking heralds of his at one point.
But he just hollers at people and like, yo.
Like like if he chooses you to be a herald,
you have to
power.
He'll
give you power. You like Zeus. He swoops you up and brings you to the
He's like, all right, you gonna work for me now.
If you say nah, it's rap.
Yeah, like you're in space. Like I'm the only thing keeping you breathing.
Wow,
that's fuck you want for free, my nigga.
Yeah. Like, it's the Godfather.
You got your life.
He's like, I need you to do me a favor. Let's go ahead.
So, you say you haven't seen Addy Test?
Which way?
Infinity, the trailer.
No,
you haven't seen it?
Nah. It's pretty.
Are you interested in it?
No, I actually am.
It's pretty cool.
That's
like, and seeing like all the
because
even seeing like the new Spider-Man suit was dope. Like,
yeah, the Iron Spider. Well,
what do y'all think about Venom? The Venom.
That's apparently not going to be in relation to like the MCU from what I can tell right now, because it's Sony. Sony is that's its own separate movie. Yeah, that's its own separate movie. So I'm like. Because they damn
sure trying to market it like they trying to piggyback off of fucking Homecoming.
Dude, that's what I was thinking.
They hinted that it was going to be in connection with Spider. I don't think they meant Spider-Man Homecoming. I think they probably thinking like a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, something like that. Wow. I'm not sure. This is all speculation, but from what I can tell, Venom is going to be his own thing, and Phase 4 from Marvel is just hinted that we're going to get X-Men in Phase.
I hope so.
Phase 4.
If anything, you can always just make a whole new team of fucking mutants.
Yeah. They out there. So, all right. Good. Cool. All right, y'all.
Got out your system, guys. Talked about all the comic book stuff.
We got one more, baby.
One more.
So, next topic.
And two more comic subjects. Okay, go ahead.
As you all know, Justice League came out a few weeks ago, and
have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet. I plan to. I give every superhero movie a shot.
Yeah,
reviews be damned.
I feel like Phenom got some cynicism behind it though.
I do that. I give shit a shot.
He liked fucking Suicide Squad. He'll like this movie.
First of all, I didn't like it.
No, Oh, now you don't like
it. Wasn't as bad. No, it wasn't as bad as everybody told me it was. Like when you go in there with your expectations to the floor and you actually see it, it's way different than what like people
defend that shit like it was
my
your
nigga,
goddamn
hold on. First
family
all,
member.
You can't tell me bad. If it's worse, you can't tell me it's on the same level as Dragon Ball Evolution, Avatar: The Last.
You want to put that
fucking Legion? That's what everybody put that in that category. They put it in that category of complete dog shit.
It was just shot better, but it was just as bad as those movies.
Tekken, Street Fighter.
I guess you're talking about story-wise.
I mean, like
story-wise, you're talking about.
Yeah, story-wise, like it's just as bad.
You tell
like
me,
you're trying to compare like a movie from like 1991
no,
to like a
everybody's
movie
put
like
it in these
CG
bad movie
shit,
categories, dog. Everybody
It's
put
a
it.
bad movie, man.
I'm
He's
not
talking about
denying
he's talking about it might have been shot better, like cinematography and
Cinematography,
yeah, it looks beautiful,
better.
but
It
it's
looks
just
great.
not.
It looks entertaining. It looks like
the storyline. He's saying it's kind of
The
shitty.
storyline is very bad.
I'm not denying that. I'm saying for me personally, I can only give my opinion on it. I walked in with no expectations for it, and I came out. I came out with whatever, man.
Nobody came to see you, Otis.
Listen, y'all can hate me all you want. I'm not
just fucking with you.
I'm not gonna jump on the goddamn like completely kick that shit to the side with this way worse shit that came out.
Okay, here's a question then. Would you watch that movie again?
No.
Exactly. So you just admitted to just kicking that shit to the side.
No, I just said I wouldn't watch it again. I saw it one time. I was like, okay, I'm good.
All right. What's the next?
Actually,
I've
said it twice.
That's because he just agreed with me.
No, I saw it twice. I saw it twice because it was at work. But
next up,
yeah, of course. If it's at work, yeah, I don't blame you
still
for
on
that.
this subject, so eat a dick, nigga. And listen, what do you think the DCU could do better about their universe now? That like,
I think they're trying. I think they're actually like really getting that shit together. Like in the like what I was talking about with the Marvel universe, like creating a mythos around why shit always happens to Earth Zero and why this character is so vital to everything else. Like they're even fucking bringing Hawkman back.
Do you even think this is Earth Zero?
I think it's
a lot. It's a lot of like indication that this
Earth-Zero.
might be the Injustice universe to a degree.
No,
one of the negative planets.
I don't.
I haven't seen it yet. I can't see the correlation, but like due to like the darker tones of the earlier movies, I can see how you can like jump to that conclusion.
Are you talking about the movies or
like the
comics?
DCU? No, I'm talking about the DCU universe. Like we all know that Justice League, it didn't do what it was supposed to do, what it was projected to do, and you could kind of see that if you were following before the movie even came out with all the like the reshoots. Constant directors walking in and out of other movies that was supposed to be connected to it. You kind of see shit was kind of going downhill. But when Justice League came out, of course it got crucified on Rotten Tomatoes, but the user score was actually kind of high. The user score was like, I think, in the 70s.
That's because people are so used to Marvel, and I hear that this movie is way more like colorful and happy.
It didn't take itself as seriously.
But see, the thing is that
DC
DC has to realize that they have to embrace how serious they are in order to pull off a good movie. The Dark Knight trilogy was so good because it was dark. It was fucked up. It was some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was Batman. It was Batman to the fullest. Like, to the fullest for a cinematic viewing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then here you come out of nowhere just trying to create the same tone, but you got fucking Captain Wonderbread over here, fucking Superman. Like that's also like a remark to like the comics, because sometimes they call him Captain Wonderbread.
Really?
Yeah,
that's funny.
Like villains be like, "Fuck you," but like
I like
they need to like stick to the actual fucking source material. Like honestly, just stick to the source material. You'll do fine if you stick to the source material. Marvel's proven that time and time again. Over fucking 10, like just about over fucking 10 years of making movies.
Well, the key difference is Marvel took their time. DC didn't. DC jumped on the wave. They tried to, because they saw how big Avengers got, and the success it had. It was just like, all right, we just need to get out this movie, and then we can do Justice League.
You can't do that.
You gotta build that. You gotta build this shit up, because Marvel did it like this. I could see Marvel doing it like they were just gonna do solo movies at first. Then they found out like people were like, oh, he referenced this. I like that. Oh, I like that too. And like as they create a formula, you bring these characters in, like bring them in slowly, introduce them. Build their story up. Then you can start
other shit.
Yeah, then you can start crossing over in different shit, and like there you go. DC rushed that formula.
Like DC, bro. There was there was a way to fix that whole fucking Batman versus Superman, and like
instead of doing Batman versus, you could have just had a Batman movie.
No, you could have had Batman versus Superman. You could have had Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman meet for the same time for the first time. You could have had, you could have had Superman, die at the end and everything like that. You could have did Death of Superman. You could have did everything that you wanted to do, but all you had to do was do it was just slight changes that it could have made. Like,
see, my thing would have been like after Man of Steel.
And then if you're gonna have like a bonus featured like end credit thing or whatever, then like you could the tightest thing would have been for them to have John Jones, Martian the Manhunter, floating in space, like depleted or whatever, and like somebody on Earth gets like they have a ring, like you see a ring on a hand, like a green ring, and then like
I don't think they have rights to that though.
You hear it talking, and
wait,
it's
does
like,
Warner Brother have the rights to Green Lantern?
Yeah, they're doing a movie.
Yeah, I got you.
You have it talk to him and say, "Yo, there's some there's distress signal."
Who's playing Green Lantern?
We don't know yet.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Ryan Reynolds, in case.
And so Green Lantern.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Green Lantern, just spend the extra money to have him let us see the Green Lantern suit. Let us see who the fuck is playing Green Lantern. Have them go into space and then pick up this alien. And now you got everybody there. Now you got a reason for everybody to be there.
You have to roll John Stewart in later if you're still around.
Apparently, it's going to be Hal Jordan and John Stewart, and it's going to be like a cop buddy film.
Okay.
It's going to be like a cop buddy film in space.
Yeah, but what I was going to say...
That's what I heard. That's literally what I heard about.
Murtaugh and
what I was going to say
to
you about, after Man of Steel, you could have either chose to do, a Man of Steel 2, or, instead of Batman v Superman, I would have rather you just had a long Batman movie, because in Batman v Superman, you drop hints that, a death in the family happened, or you dropped too many hints in there. You should have chose one hint that you were gonna drop, even in Man of Steel at the end, and they could have rolled it to that movie. This is the biggest difference.
This is the biggest difference between those two universes. Marvel picks a story arc and lets it build to that story arc and completes that story arc. DC is just trying to throw shit at you.
They didn't have a plan. They didn't have a plan
at all. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying with the first discussion, Infinity War, it was fucking huge. It was massive. The Avengers forming was fucking huge. It was massive. We've been through about 5 different fucking runs individually and together with the fucking Marvel universe. We're just getting one massive shit show with fucking DC right now, and it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, it could, especially when they have the source material. I'll say this because I'm more of a Marvel guy, but I have to admit, reading DC stories
are dope.
They're a little more compelling to me than Marvel stories. Just Marvel had their stories were compelling, and I loved the roster of characters that were introduced. With DC, I didn't get that much for a while, but right now, I'm digging DC comics. I can't lie. The Button was dope. Dark Knight's metal is the shit. And now Doomsday Clock.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And then I'm going back and look at
they even got me yo, I may have to fucking start buying Superman. They got me that bad.
I went back to the New 52. I've been reading the Flash stories. I went back. I'm reading the Earth 2 joints right now about basically the Dark Side Apocalypse War happening on Earth 2. Mm-hmm. That shit is crazy because Thomas Wayne is Batman #2. This man did sucker punch the giant dinosaur demon.
Never fucking.
I'm wait a minute.
Oh my god! First time I read Flashpoint, and I was like, Thomas Wayne is Batman, and Martha Wayne is.
But this
Joker?
ain't even
what?
This ain't even Flashpoint. This is literally Earth 2 with freaking Power Girl.
Some of his parents
in Flashpoint, Flash goes back in time, stops his mom from dying, but it changes the course of the future.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne
which created Flashpoint, which is also known as Earth 2. So
an alternate,
it's like alternate universe.
Oh wow!
So instead of Thomas and Martha dying, Bruce gets killed. Thomas Wayne becomes Batman, and he kills people. He don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Martha Wayne lost her mind and became the Joker.
Fuck. That's crazy.
Well, actually, it didn't become Earth 2. Earth 2 was its own thing. It just followed different lines. Flashpoint wasn't even supposed to exist. And, apparently Flashpoint led it to what, in the arc we're in now with the Watchmen apparently coming over in the DC universe.
Interesting.
But, Earth 2, what I was telling you is, freaking Superman.
That's crazy.
Superman is basically, running with Darkseid, apparently. Or, for what I read, because it might not be right.
They're bosom buddies and shit.
Dude, he's like this man, Darkseid's son, and then you got a black Superman named Val Zod, who was like an adoptive son of like
Zod, General Zod.
Nah, I think he was like an illegitimate child of Zod. He was put in the orphanage, but he met Kara in that same spot, and then they both got flown out along with Superman together to escape Krypton dying, and then like apparently this cat is like he's even more intelligent than Superman, but he's more of a pacifist because he was pretty much he's technically older than Superman because he saw a lot more death than Superman. He was like,
is this the run where they kept him in like away from the sun?
Nah, that's in Flashpoint. That's what they did.
No, I'm talking about there was a run where like instead of Green Lantern using willpower, he actually used the elements of like plant life and shit.
Yeah, that's happening now because basically all the like versions of energy have taken the form of their avatars. Yeah. And like Green Lantern is one of the great. Yeah. But like I said, what could really make the DCU better, like me and him have been saying, man, they should have like taken their time building characters, building like origin stories, making you want these crossovers. And then you could have had a Justice League. Justice League could have been just as big as the Avengers.
Why Stephen? Like motherfucker, just give me Darkseid. Give me Darkseid.
A lot of people say Steppenwolf is like even Steppenwolf doesn't like Steppenwolf. So
the fuck.
And that's what you thought after Batman v Superman. I thought Darkseid was coming.
I mean, you showed me the Omega symbol. Don't show me the Omega symbol and not deliver fucking the devil him damn self. Like, come on. Give me the new gods.
But yeah, that was about it. That's what DC can make better. So
I fucking hate DC movies.
On to our music section of this podcast. Yeah, I can talk again.
You could have been.
I would just been asking questions.
You gave up that power.
I would just be asking questions.
Nah, that's cool.
That's cool, but,
all right.
But it's talking though.
Fuck that shit. I ain't got nothing to add to what none of y'all niggas said.
We all know the Grammys are coming up, and the Grammy Award nominations were mostly a black panel. There are a few people at this table like a little
black
bit
excellence,
excited.
nigga. Black excellence.
I'm not because I don't watch award shows, but you know
I don't watch. I'm just happy for the artists.
I'll throw my fist in there for it.
I'm just happy for the artists. Like,
I know. But Tez, go ahead and give us a rundown of these Grammy Award nominations.
All right.
You whack rappers.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100 and just go over the ones that are like predominantly black and that we actually give a shit
He's
about.
Like, you know why I'm here.
Exactly, Marshawn Lynch all day, man. Okay, record of the year we have, of course, Redbone, Childish Gambino. Despacito, I think he pronounced it like that. Despacito. I think I might have heard it one time. But it's Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber.
Daddy Yankee still making music?
Fuck yeah.
Come on, bro. Just because you don't listen to reggaeton don't mean that it's not existing, my nigga.
How you
heard that shit like 99?
This nigga completely discredited a genre. Like, that nigga don't exist no more.
Dude, ever since Gasolina.
Yeah. Hola, Gasolina.
Baseball match for no goddamn reason.
Hey, baseball's like the most popular sport in Puerto Rico.
What does that have to do with gasoline? All right, go ahead.
Hey, nigga, let them niggas shine. Let them niggas shine.
Stop it.
Shout out to my Boricuas and Borenos.
See, you should have been telling me on the
Salute Pun, nigga. Who else? Salute Pun, nigga. Joel Ortiz, nigga.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay, of course, the story of OJ, Jay-Z, Humble, Kendrick Lamar. 24K.
DNA and I would have took DNA.
I want him to win that just so he can go up there and be like, all right, everybody, just sit down.
Be humble.
Yeah, but 24K Magic, Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Those are all the nominees for record of the year, and it's record. And you got to make the distinction. It's record of the year, so I guess it's like the
single,
biggest.
the
biggest single. Yeah.
I'll go K-Dot.
No, Bruno.
K-Dot.
I give it to Bruno or Justin Bieber and them.
I like Gambi. I like Redbone. Like
You're
the
just
best
trying
of
to
all
piss
these.
people off.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like, record of the year, the one that I think got spun the most.
Probably more Justin Bieber.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
follow the lack of melanin. It will lead us to the promised land.
24 24 Karat Gold was fire too.
Yeah, 24 Karat Gold was very popular. I would say as far as what I want to win, Redbone. As far as what I think is gonna win, either Bruno Mars or
I fuck with Redbone too. I don't know. See, Redbone, I love the song, but it got played out real quick.
It did. It was such a fucking great song, man. It had no choice but to get played out.
You know, you run that shit to the brakes fall off. So
yeah. So shit, I'll go with Redbone. What you going with Redbone?
I'm gonna keep it consistent. I'm going K Dot.
Okay.
I already said it. Either Bruno Mars or Justin Bieber now.
Okay. Album of the year. This is a big one.
Year.
Awaken My Love, Childish Gambino. 444, Jay-Z. Damn, Kendrick Lamar. One we probably none of us listen to at this table, Melodrama, Lord. 24K Magic.
I heard that album was hard though.
I would like to put.
I wouldn't doubt it because I like a lot of singles I've heard from.
I would have put an honorable mention. I would have put that Big Crit album. Like, it's
too late.
I know it's too late.
Maybe next year.
I would like to put that in as an honorable mention for me right now, just because it's the shit I'm currently.
Wait, who was after Lord?
So
24K Magic, Bruno Mars.
And what is this for?
Best album.
Hold on. Whoa.
Is it? Because there should be some
album. I thought Rhapsody was. It might have been hip hop.
Yeah, Rhapsody.
It might have been for the hip hop one, hip hop album of the year. But this is just like album of the year overall, like every genre.
I hate how they do that too. It'd be like hip hop album of the year, then everybody else album of the year. Like just put this shit all in together.
No, they do cut it. They do cut it up like cut it up like genres. They cut it up with genres. Like they cut up like hip hop. They have hip hop album of the year. Usually have R&B or whatever fuck album of the year, contemporary R&B and all that shit. I
know they do. I just think it'll be like you could be more concise and still.
I'm not gonna lie, for that category, I want Childish Gambino to win.
Yeah, Waking My Love should be in there, right?
It's one of the nominations.
But
that's where you go.
I was asking.
The one that I think is going to win though is probably going to be either Lord or Bruno Mars.
I think maybe 444. You don't think so?
No.
You don't think Jay-Z got more steam like that?
It's not about the steam.
But I just think
for me, it always comes down to the politics of it, and I don't think they're going to give it to Jay-Z.
No, but I think because of the politics of it, because they were saying, "Oh, the Grammys is racist as shit," they're gonna just be like, "Who's like the oldest?"
I don't even know why y'all niggas over there so happy.
Just
feed the machine, bro. Just feed the machine.
Don't get his cane and
these are only the views of Henny Neutron.
Goddamn right it is.
We support you even though you care about something we don't care about as much. But
I've been doing this the whole damn time. Now you know this.
These niggas so
I made a whole paper airplane out of this shit.
But you going for Waking My Love, Childish Gambino. Who are you going for?
I'm going K Dot. Damn.
I'm between 444 and K Dot.
Tell you people I keep it consistent.
You can't like just because whatever. Okay.
It ain't just because
I just enjoy Phenom's logic. This nigga like everything that has to do with Damn. I'm going with it. Fuck it.
I mean, I listened to that album straight through. I still listen to it straight through today.
I still don't think that was like a good project. Like it was cool.
It's not a good project. Like not solid.
Are you talking about the Kendrick standards?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
It seemed like a way more commercial project to me than like.
Of course.
Which I'm not mad at all. It's just not for me.
Okay. But when you said not a good project, I was like, you saying that shit trash? I'm like, what your ears doing?
You say something ain't good, don't mean you saying it's trash.
By default, I felt like you were saying
stop.
that.
No, that's your extremities, bro. Don't put your extremities on me.
Don't make a blanket statement. It's like it's not good.
That's not a blanket statement.
It is a blanket statement. When you don't put it in context, nigga, you waited. You paused to put it in context.
What more context do you need?
All
right then, nigga.
We go left.
But anyway,
read my mind instead of asking questions.
No, you clarified it, but you paused and was late as fuck on doing
this. Is where we go.
Relax,
left.
nigga. You be the main one arguing, nigga.
Oh, really?
Category 3 song of the year. Yeah, we got the tapes on you.
We got the tapes on me sitting back and watching.
Okay, category 3 song of the year. Let's see, Despacito. Well, hey, if we got any Latin fans whatsoever, or people, anybody that knows Spanish, I might be saying that shit wrong.
You saying it right?
Huh?
You saying
it is? Okay. Despacito. Well, these are like writers, so I'm just gonna, because there's a lot of writers on this song. I'm just gonna name the songs. Despacito, 444, Issues. Anybody know what Issues is?
About who?
These are singles?
No, these are songs, and the writers are getting the credit because it's about like best song of the year. So the songwriters are getting like the validation. But yeah, issues. We got somebody that the homie Phenom likes. Logic's song 1-800-273-8255.
Suicide Hotline.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even say the suicide hotline, but it just says the number. That's what I like. You know, Bruno Mars, and those
That
are
song
the.
fucking hard too. Oh, that's
What I like the Gucci. I hope Gucci got credit in this motherfucker. Hold on, let's see. We better see some goddamn Raydrick Davis in this. He ain't get no credit. Fuck these niggas. But yeah, the song. That's the song of the. Those are the nominees for song of the year. Anybody got a course they want to run in that one?
No. It's between Logic and Bruno for me, because I do like that. That's why I like song.
Yeah, I like it more. I like the Gucci on that.
The reason I give Logic that one too is because that
Subject matter.
Yeah,
So
it had an impact too. So
it's a good fucking song. And I'll say 444 was dope. What? What's up? What?
It's Logic.
Oh.
He's always going to root for Logic.
That's kind of what I felt, but
that's why I started laughing.
But it's not a big deal for me. It's not a big deal because I do like that song though. It's a song. It's
cool.
Song.
I've been ignoring this nigga. So
I like that video a lot. I like that video a lot.
I still haven't seen the video.
It was
good. The video was
touching. It was very
it's
very, very good.
That cat said like a proud dad. It was touching. I was proud.
Was.
I was proud of Logic. He made me proud at the time.
Watch it. I bet you probably relate more than anything else with you having a kid.
Yeah.
You know. Like,
oh, it touches on that. Damn.
Fuck yeah! Like the video is basically like this kid is like upset because he's gay. He like doesn't know how to come out. He doesn't know how to deal with his emotions and shit. So he thinks about killing himself or whatever. And basically, by the end of the video, like his dad like is like hugging him, like bro, like it was okay, like and shit like that. And so I was just like,
yeah, because I got
with you having a kid, like if your kid was suicidal for whatever fucking reason, you'd want to hold them too. Like that shit was touching, bro.
Yeah, it sounds touching. But did you pick? You say you didn't have no running horse. He's like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Yeah, I would say 444 for me because 444 because Hov was honest as fuck. Yeah.
Now who rides who pick that nigga?
I'm laughing at him. I'm laughing at you. Fuck that.
Partially, and I liked the Logic song, but I wasn't like super into the Logic song. I was super into the 444
because it's Logic.
No, not necessarily.
You are biased towards Logic. Don't lie.
No, I'm biased against Logic, but I still can acknowledge it was a good song.
Okay.
It just I didn't like it more than I like 444. I like 444 a lot, and I like That's What I Like a little bit more than I like the Logic shit. Best new artist. Let's see, Alicia Cara. Have y'all heard any?
Yeah, I like her.
She does that wet blanket song. That's what I call it.
Where does it go?
The party where like she's like at a party or whatever.
Yeah, let's get out of.
Yeah, why the fuck are you here then, you asshole? Go home.
Stupid.
How the fuck you gonna come to my damn house at my damn party and then complain about being here?
So as y'all can tell, Henny is bipolar as fuck.
Rant. Henny rant. Yeah, Lisa.
I hate that song.
Wasting my weed.
Get your ass out.
You young whippersnappers don't know how hard it was.
Like Khalid. The
Khaled.
location.
Yeah, location.
Is it Khaled or?
Yeah.
I don't want to say Khaled because there's a DJ
I don't
Khaled.
say Khaled, but I say Khaled.
I've heard Khalid. I've heard Khalid. I've heard Khaled.
I gotta give respect. I gotta give respect to the
cauliflower. I've heard.
I gotta give
say
respect.
Khalid.
Yeah, I gotta give respect to the OG
Jammers.
Khaled. I gotta give respect to the OG Khaled. Nigga, Khaled, DJ Khaled,
don't
shit,
respect
nigga.
Khaled, huh?
Nah. Yeah, Khalid, Lil Uzi Vert. Julia Michaels had never heard of. You stupid.
I literally started right when you started singing.
The remixes to like EXO Life to it are fucking phenomenal, dog. They got a future bass remix of that shit just hard as fuck. They put like some orchestra shit behind it. I was like, wait a minute.
That song is so open. I can see them being able to do that. SZA. You already know. Yeah, I said my damn nomination or who I wanted to win. SZA.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
Fuck.
Phenom got Lil Uzi Vert. Go ahead.
You know what? I'll get a little cat shot, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to both SZA and
Uzi.
And I want them to tie.
No, I'm just saying, like I feel like one of them two are gonna win, but at the same time, like something in my head is like the Alicia chick's probably gonna take it.
I can see the Alicia chick.
I would kind of want Khalid to take it too. I haven't heard. I think Cat's because I think he's a songwriter. So I think he's written a few songs for a lot of people too. It hasn't really got credit.
What, for one person? Who? Well, besides, really?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. He's written plenty of shit.
How is he out here in the open then? I thought they kept
They said, how he's out in the open? He got assassinated. Drake needs him in the sweatshop.
Shit.
Don't let talent just leave that.
Sometimes you gotta smuggle your way out or know so that they give you do something. They know. They know if you do something.
Drake got that nigga in a penthouse fortress. That nigga cannot be touched. He's like, do not contact anybody for the next 3 years.
Your password to your SoundCloud, bro.
Exactly.
You can't drop no shit around here.
Exactly. all them hits you got, that's all my shit.
Man, I can picture the cat from OVO. I was like, man, this shit for me. I just recorded this. This is hot right here. As soon as he tried to download, you see a message come up. Drake, you see Drake doing that hotline play like, no.
You know what? I can see Drake walking in the studio, bodyguarded up and shit. Here's some hot shit. And somebody's like, yo, nigga, I got this nigga. This is my next hit, my nigga.
Wait.
Exactly.
Doing that Debo.
Exactly.
Wait.
That's exactly what I'm about to say, man.
He got a cigar in his mouth and a scarf over his suit for some reason.
For some reason, I feel like Drake low-key gonna be the next Mr. Big, bro.
I can see that.
He gonna be the next fucking
You stupid as bro.
Have a sword cane for some
right. Just walk around with a sword cane all day.
Okay, we skipping the pop category. Best pop vocal.
Why?
Pop.
Why?
Nobody cares.
Why? It's the Grammys.
Best dance recording.
I'm sorry, like Megan.
Who?
Contemporary instrumental music.
Who's Megan?
Key and Peele show.
Oh.
Best rock performance. Who gives a fuck about rock anymore? Nobody cares.
I care.
We care.
There's just no good rock nowadays.
Society doesn't care anymore. They love black people.
Actually, I kind of noticed that too. I've been trying to look towards new rock music. If it isn't from somebody that's already been like established,
right?
It's kind of just like
whack. It was like, ugh.
Because even the new Red Hot Chili Pepper shit, I was like, that shit cool. Now I go to this new group I never heard of and like, oh, they just came out. Nah, it just be like,
what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Do y'all care about R&B at all? Well, we got SZA.
I like R&B. Yeah. Who's in there with SZA?
That's about it. You know what?
Tank.
You got
Tyrese.
God damn, nigga.
What more do you want from me?
That nigga naming 30-year-old Soul Train nominees here. Tank, Genuine.
What true R&B cats we got there right now?
True. Like, can you please specify that?
Cats that can sing without some synthesizers.
That nigga said synthesizers. Are they new wave synthesizers, nigga?
Oh man, like who's in the category?
Okay, you probably I've heard of Daniel Caesar featuring Kali Uchis. She was on that Tyler. I know that.
God, she's so amazing.
She's gorgeous as fuck too.
Her voice is so good.
Kehlani, Distraction.
Nah.
Yeah, I like Kehlani's last album. Have y'all heard Kehlani's last album? It was dope. I
only know Kehlani.
I don't know who gonna win that shit, bro.
Hold on, let me finish. We got a heavyweight in here too. You got Ledisi. I'm not talking about that's a heavyweight. She coming last. Ledisi, High, Bruno Mars. Well, he's a heavyweight too. That's What I Like. And then The Weeknd, SZA. And I'm kind of partial on the fucking Weeknd.
I'm
Weeknd hard as fuck right now. I haven't heard.
Are you talking about the singer Weeknd or the song Weeknd by SZA?
The song Weeknd by SZA. I said The Weeknd, SZA. They got the song and then they got the artist. So,
okay.
Yeah. It's best R&B performance.
Well, because you had already said SZA before, and so it's just
I
got confused.
I'll go SZA.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a toss up for me. I don't know. Wherever land, I'm happy.
Between what?
All of them.
Really? Have you heard it? You heard Ledisi or you heard?
I ain't heard that.
But you heard Kehlani, Distraction.
Yeah.
You heard Daniel Caesar.
Yeah.
I need to check that out because
that nigga dope, bro.
Yeah, I know Daniel Caesar dope. But I've only heard like maybe one song. But yeah, I fuck with SZA.
Why they ain't got my nigga Black up there?
You know what? I don't know.
I think he's
Black,
not.
but he's not conventionally
like.
He's like hip
I
hop.
think he's technically R&B.
He's not conventionally. He's not conventionally R&B.
I think he's alternative.
I ain't never heard him rap a day in my life.
He's rapped a few segments of his songs. And stuff.
You know who fucking barred out fucking Tory Lanez on goddamn Funk Flex. I was like, God damn.
We'll talk about that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he could rap like that. I didn't. I don't follow Tory Lanez, nigga. I'm sorry. Just because you've been in it. Just because you've been in this nigga casa and been like jamming that nigga music, don't mean I got to. I'm sorry.
Cuz.
The bar kingpin who holds bars in high regard didn't realize that nigga had bars.
Okay.
Hold on, people finna have technical difficulties.
Will mom come?
Intermission. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We back. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Tez.
Did y'all pick? I know you said what Daniel Caesar or Henny. Who did you say for the best R&B performance?
I can't
Kalani
give
or
it to
you
nobody.
couldn't? Okay. What about you?
I'm
There was
gonna just go SZA.
Okay, SZA. Yeah, I'll go with SZA the weekend. Let's see, best R&B. I don't know if we're gonna fuck with this. Let's see, R&B song. Okay, best R&B song. Well,
How many categories is it?
I'm trying to. Okay, we got one where it has your homie in it. Okay, best urban contemporary album.
Word.
Let's see, Free Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awaken My Love, Childish Gambino.
Mm-hmm.
American Teen, Khaled.
Mm.
Control, SZA.
Mm.
Starboy, The Weeknd.
Mm.
The Weeknd's probably gonna take that.
He is, but I'm gonna go with Black.
I wish Black would get it. I hope Black gets it.
I'm gonna go with SZA just because I haven't heard Black's album and I'm not really big on. Well, you know what? I might. I just don't feel like they even fit. Like best urban contemporary, I feel like they just threw Childish Gambino in there just to throw that nigga in there. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go with SZA.
The way you was strong with that one,
I guess. R&B, best R&B album: Freudian, Daniel Caesar, Let Love Rule, Lettucey, 24K, Magic, Bruno Mars, Gumbo, PJ Morton, never heard of him, and For the Real, Music Soul Child, haven't heard that name in a long time.
I didn't even know that cat was still making music, dog.
Come on, can you please stop?
I didn't know.
Everybody's still making music.
all these artists that Phenom is disrespecting, this is not us.
How am
This
I
is Phenom.
disrespected? I didn't know.
What do you think they did?
Me disrespecting
Music
calling
Soul
this
Child-
cat trash.
Music Soul Child,
And I know he's not
Music
trash.
Soul Child is doing construction. He working at Mickey D's.
He could be just producing.
Maybe
He could be just a talent scout for
He
all we
could just be
know.
a writer, honestly.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know who
God, you worse than these cats when somebody drop a name in the song. Be like, you dissing that guy? I just said like me and that cat wrote the song. No, you said his name on the track. You dissing?
I ain't that bad. Nigga. But let's see, rap. Hold up, my bad. Who do y'all have?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't care about singers that much, man.
Okay.
I don't.
Henny stated his opinion on that. Who do you have? You know.
I just said Black.
Oh, Black. Okay. Just because he had Black, I'm just playing. He had the Blackest name.
Black is beautiful.
Nah, I don't know about the singer, but yeah, Black is beautiful.
I never said the singer. You took it there.
You got me on that one. Okay. And I'll go with shit. Damn, I haven't even
Music
heard
Soul
it.
Child. Let's go.
No, I ain't gonna say Music Soul Child.
He was trying to put that wrap it up shit on the
Wrap it up. Let's see. Okay, rap. All right, we actually go into something that we might care about a little bit more. Best rap performance: Bounce Back, Big Sean. Bodak Yellow.
Oh, you talking about performance or song? Oh,
rap performance.
Honestly, I don't like any rappers that perform for real life.
It ain't live. It's just, I guess,
I guess it's just a presentation on the track.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Bounce Back, Big Sean. Bodak Yellow, Cardi B. 444, Jay-Z. Humble, Kendrick Lamar. Bad and Bougie, Migos featuring Lil Uzi Vert.
I'm torn between. If I was to give it out, I'd be torn between Bodak Yellow and Migos.
And goddamn Bad and Bougie. Well, and Bodak Yellow, but man,
I'm gonna do something that's not known to me. I'm gonna go with Big Sean and Bounce Back.
why that nigga just like, I'm gonna go completely left and controversial.
I was gonna ask why to see if like there was a logical reason behind it.
Nah, I actually listened to like Big Sean's like newest project, and I was,
when I played when I played Bounce Back for you for the first time, what was your response to it?
I was just hating just to piss you off.
Thank you. But
the difference between me and these other cats, I'm real about.
You stupid. Man. I might go. I like Bounce Back. Like Bad and Bougie. It had a run in my
And honestly, no more interviews
put
and
him on,
stuff too. So
put them on in the club right now. Which one is going to get a better reaction? Bounce Back or Bad?
Bodak Yellow.
No, bad.
Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow is going to get the best reaction out of all those songs.
Yeah.
And it's not even just because it's the most recent.
No. I didn't even say that. I just
And
like
so
I've seen people
that's why I
like,
was like,
I've seen
Migos
people
or-
like bar for bar, recite the whole song. So
Yeah,
like,
I just want to put this
crowds.
out there. Migos can actually rap.
fire too.
Yeah.
They can actually.
They got
People don't give them.
I didn't even know I didn't know Offset just like was as dope
Ain't
as he
not
was.
a weak person in that group, man.
Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say
Now,
that.
you can say
There
the
are people-
subject matter.
There are
say
people.
that,
There are people. There are
They
people
can
that
rap.
people want to see more, but lyrically wise,
There's not a weak.
honestly,
there's not a
bro,
weak
man.
Okay.
Who gives it? Yeah.
Drop the window.
Which one? Whichever one that was like, who said I live for Bad and Bougie?
Take off.
Take off is
Take
nice.
off.
Yeah.
Take off. Probably the nicest one out that whole
I'm kind of
group.
mad that I know who these cats are. That's what I'm saying.
Why would you be
They
mad
dope.
about that?
They
They
dope. They
fire,
dope.
bro.
Yeah.
They good.
Well, we think they're dope. If you don't think they're dope, you ain't got to.
Nah, I
you ain't
think
got to
they're
He
dope.
know they dope.
He's
I know
just
that.
like lyricism, content. Why am I into this shit?
Dude, I feel I'm in the Young Thug trap right now. I'm listening to Young Thug like, God dang, he
If
ain't
you can
talking
do-
about shit.
I
but
need to
this
check
man
out
can
that
make a
project
song.
between him and Quavo.
Yeah.
You talking about him in Future?
With who?
No.
No, you mean Offset in 21. Or you talking about...
No,
Yeah,
no, because I want. No, it's
Metro
Quavo.
Boomin,
It's Quavo.
21 and,
Yeah,
21.
it's Future and
It's Future and Young Thug
yeah.
dropped.
I heard like 3 songs off of that. I still gotta listen to the rest of it, man. That shit was.
Which makes me
fire,
wonder why
bro.
they didn't do a collab early, because I could see that coming.
Bruh.
Because Young Thug was kind of like biting Future's sound a little bit.
No.
From the Odyssey. No,
not like
from the
Designer.
Odyssey. No, not like Designer. But I'm just
He
saying,
wasn't
like,
biting Future as much as he was biting Wayne.
true. But you can't, like, Designer is an extreme case of a nigga just completely taking your identity and coming out like you and going to your family reunions.
And Thug
shit.
and Wayne wasn't.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying when you talk about Young Thug did bite a little bit from
This nigga
Future.
got whole
but-
album covers based off of Lil Wayne.
No, I'm not. I'm not arguing.
Bar
Like,
six.
be clear, I'm not arguing with you on like him biting fucking Wayne. I'm just saying he bit a little bit from the tree of Future too. And Future bit.
That
from
was just the
Future.
sound of Atlanta at the time.
I keep forgetting that Cats of Blood, too. That's why I kept doing all the borders.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
But for me personally, that's what I was talking about at the end of the day. For me personally, I would say Bounce Back. But who do I think is gonna win? Probably Bodak Yellow.
It got the buzz.
You got
Either Bodak Yellow or
she's a woman.
the Bad and Bougie one.
She's a woman. We got #MeToo right now, and she's a woman of
Damn,
color.
you using?
I don't even know why.
Angle. That's interesting.
You, me too. All
That's
right.
interesting.
I'm
Okay.
dead ass. Now, when
No,
it
no.
happened, and she give a speech, I mean,
No, I'm not. No, I'm not shitting on what your perspective. I was just saying that's an interesting perspective. I didn't think about that at all.
I didn't,
Like, would
I
they?
didn't think
Would
about
they?
me
Would
too.
that even cross their minds when they're voting and shit? They could have been. Hold up. I wonder when they voted. I think that'll. Whatchamacallit, you got to take that into account. When did they actually vote? Did they vote before this shit started really taking off? Like as far as the whole, sexual assault allegations. If they voted before, then they probably not taking that into account. So they may not give it to Cardi B based off of that. But
I already told you mine. I said Big Sean.
oh, Big Sean. Okay, yeah, I'm going with Big Sean. And you're going with.
He doesn't know.
Oh yeah, I know. Damn, nigga, you can't be fucking question mark.
bro. Yeah, that's me, nigga.
I told you, man, bipolar is shit.
I ain't going both.
Only the Sith deal in certainties.
These niggas
I
stop.
thought the self deal was just destruction.
Anyway, okay. Best rap
Depends how much you
slash
know about the
sung
Force.
performance. Rap slash.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nah.
That's weird as fuck. Okay, they literally have best rap slash sung performance. I guess rapping and singing. Now they're just like calling it rap sung.
Call it what it is.
That's funny.
Jigging over the beat. I'm just.
They said jigging. Okay, we got Problems. Black. Okay, Problems. Black
Problems,
actually
dope.
has another nomination. Cool. Fuck yes. Good. Gold Link.
It's supposed to. It's only like thank you, Gold.
God damn, nigga, that song is so fucking good. I'm sorry.
I
Fuck
like
you
that
guys,
Gucci man.
bro.
That Gucci man. I told you, man. Gucci, I'm becoming a Gucci man.
I don't feel like Gucci Mane's like performance like took that song over the
No,
top.
I'm not saying that, but I'm liking this new Gucci man.
Wow.
compared
You like the
to the old Gucci.
You like the reformed Gucci where you can actually
the
understand
coherent Gucci.
Yeah, that's funny. Family Feud, Jay-Z. I don't know why they nominated that. I don't know. But
'Cause
Family
Jay-Z.
Feud, Jay-Z. I kind of think. But Loyalty, Kendrick Lamar. Y'all know how I feel about. Well, that was Love. Never mind. But Loyalty is kind of whatever too. But Love Galore, SZA. I like Love Galore too.
I'm going with Problems, but
Yeah, Problems
Yeah.
was good. Damn, it's between Problems and Crew for me.
Yeah,
man.
this
God,
Crew, because Crew was the shit.
Crew,
It's
God
between
damn.
Problems and Crew.
I can still fuck with Crew, man. God
Oh, you
damn.
still fuck with it. It's crazy. People don't realize that song came out in 2016.
Yeah. You know what? Y'all might. Well, I don't know. He might not feel like I'm jumping out the window, but I will be like inclined to say that Crew might be a perfect song, damn near. Because you got lyricism, the fucking hook, how well it's all executed.
I wish Gold League would have got nominated for Palm Trees too. Palm Trees.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard anything that fucking compares to fucking. That's what
I ain't saying they compare to Crew, but just like
You
Gold
know-
Link as an artist, I think that would really.
You know what? That's one bad thing that, like, I think subconsciously I keep in mind, like, as far as listening to Gold Link, is that it's not Crew. Like, I'm listening to it and I'm like, I want that Crew sound, and it's not.
You know
it's
what?
not Crew.
Nothing compares to you.
You stupid.
you put them. You put
Alright, Sinead. Thanks, man.
You about to put this cat in the same category with Flavor in you.
Craig Mack did
about to put
Craig Mack did not make that song because I didn't give a fuck about the original. When I heard Biggie and goddamn LL and Busta Rhymes,
I'm saying like Crew is not just Gold Link, it's him, Sly Glizzly, and Brent Fires.
Yeah.
So just don't do that. Don't do that to that man. He deserves more than that.
Don't Craig Mack him.
Don't Craig Mack him. He deserves more.
That's funny. Don't Craig Mack him. That's funny. But
worse, don't meet Memphis Bleak. Yeah, don't do that.
Did Memphis Bleak really
around here?
That's a different thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's when your big homie big you up like you the big homie.
Yeah.
He gassed him up. He's like,
You gassed him up too much.
Yeah,
He the next Jay-Z, man. I'm telling you, this kid's fire. And then
did on his one song, Dear Summer, which was like the shining moment on the album. It wasn't even him rapping.
Is that your chick had like Hove spitting 3 verses and then Twister on the end of that bitch? Where you at? Twister have that nigga at all.
This the man's? This your man's?
Yeah.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Exactly. But I'll probably go with Crew. I'm gonna.
Craig Mack is when you big yourself up too much.
Okay, best rap song. You stupid. Best rap song, Bodak Yellow. I don't know who this is. It's Chase Me. Yeah. It might be a Big Boy song, but it's called Chase Me because it has Antoine Patton. I know that's Big Boy. Oh, okay. It has in parentheses at the end. It's Danger Mouse featuring Run the Jewels and Big Boy. Chase Me. I haven't heard that song. Sounds interesting because it has Danger Mouse doing the production.
Run the Jewels. Like, fuck a Danger Mouse. I mean,
you stupid. Nigga like, fuck that nigga. Humble, Kendrick Lamar.
Man, y'all giving Humble all this shine. Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't think Humble
it's not that kind of.
That was my whole point about that album, bro.
Let's see.
One song does not deter my opinion from the album.
Bro. Stupid. Sassy, Rhapsody, and Story of OJ, Jay-Z.
I'm gonna give that one too.
Yeah, I might give that to Jay-Z. For me, I might give it.
What's the category called again?
Best rap song. A song must contain music and lyrics.
This is between Jay-Z and Rhapsody.
Oh, you like Sassy that much?
Yeah.
Or you just liked it more than?
I mean, like just based off of the category too. Like best rap song. Like yeah, I'm gonna give it to that.
I'd probably go with Story. Well, Humble.
I just said Jay-Z.
Oh, you're gonna actually go with Jay-Z on this one.
I just like Story of OJ.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it went over a lot of people's heads.
Looking at the song.
Yeah.
I just found it funny. It went over a lot of people's heads too. So.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I don't think it went over a lot of people's heads.
A lot of people who were like analyzing that shit didn't like.
With the whole Jewish statement?
I'll say like this, they heard the term, they didn't like it, whether it be Jewish, whether it be nigga, they like kind of tune shit out. You know how some people get like one track minded.
I don't give a fuck about sensitive white people. But we're gonna get to
it wasn't just them. I was just saying it was.
Oh really?
This was over like.
I feel like that song was so good. The reason because it like I don't think it went over people's head because it made them listen. Because they were offended by shit.
I think it was game to the uninformed, which is kind of like Jay-Z really needs to tell you about investing. Really needs to tell you shouldn't be trying to kill.
He really needs to tell you about not having money for money.
Yeah, really needs to tell you about killing people in your neighborhood, in a neighborhood you don't own shit in, and you defending territory you don't own shit in, and you renting and shit. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Hey, bro.
But
how many more categories you got, dog?
Story
wrap this
up.
Wrap it up.
We gotta wrap this up.
4 days.
Best rap album, 444. Damn. We got Culture, best rap album. One of the nominations. Layla's Wisdom, Rhapsody, Flower Boy, Tyler Creator. You got to choose.
I would want Tyler to win it because I feel like that album. I'm still listening to the album right now.
The album's good.
The album's really good.
I haven't heard the whole album, so I can't remember.
And but also rap. I mean, he's up against some heavy hitters, so I can
Rhapsody,
understand if you don't.
I heard I haven't listened to all the Rhapsodies. I know she has a dope album from what everybody's been telling. Just like the reception.
It's good.
It's put together really well.
It's really good. I love it.
Production, of course, her rapping. It just sounds clean, like it was engineered very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you got Ninth
Wonder. Yeah, shout out to Ninth Wonder, man, because I know
he's been promoting the hell out of
Dre
it
on
too.
the East Coast or some shit.
Of the South, because he's
his
from
ear
South.
From North Carolina.
Yeah,
is amazing.
let us claim our niggas. Ninth Wonder's from the South. Don't say from the East
All right,
Coast.
nigga, chill.
Goddamn, nigga, nah, fuck that shit, nigga. We got niggas here.
From the third coast.
He said from the third coast, nigga. You stupid. You saying that crit shit, third coast. But yeah. Who do y'all got? You say Tyler. Who do you got?
I might go with Rhapsody, but I'm
Ooh,
leaning towards Tyler though.
Yeah, I don't think there are any bad nominations in this category specifically. Just because I haven't heard the whole Flower Boy album or Layla's Wisdom, I'm probably gonna go with Jay-Z. Yeah.
How did I know?
He's stupid. Because I wasn't feeling like, I'm not gonna say it goes back to what
Mama told you.
it goes back to what it kind of goes back to what Henny said. I didn't really feel like after listening to I listened to the album a lot of times, like the Kendrick Lamar album. It just didn't have like the staying power that like Jay-Z's album did for me. Out of all the the ones I listened to for that category.
Because it's Jay-Z and you're you.
Nigga saying you. You stupid. That might be the last one we give a fuck about. All right. All right
then.
Onward.
All right, guys. So
for you that actually watched the Grammys, that was for you.
And if you stuck with us long enough, we love you.
He said we love you. You're a fan. You're really a fan.
So going off of that, what projects are you guys looking forward to in 2018, or just an artist you would like to hear a project from in 2018?
Oh yeah,
Why y'all looking at me, man?
He said, "Cause you ain't saying shit, nigga. The most quiet nigga gotta say something."
I fucking hate you. All right, go ahead, Tez.
Man, shit. I'm curious to hear that Nas album because it was like rumored to come out this year.
Nas still making music. I was just fucking with you.
Queens, don't put this nigga down. the whole every 5 borough, don't put this nigga down.
You gotta make it to the South first, baby.
Like there's gonna be a lot of niggas defending you.
Well, man, y'all gonna get down here, your Timbs and do-rags fall out from the heat, be like, oh no,
ain't it winter time?
Dude,
I ain't never did this before.
It is winter
My
time.
do-rag a little too tight. I might have to.
That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, Nas. Shit, man. Who else you got?
I want a Mad Villainy too.
You kind of reaching now.
J Electronica.
Get out! Get out! I never want to hear that name.
I can't even laugh, man. That wasn't even a good bait. You can at least use somebody that might actually come out one day.
That was funny. Y'all said albums we looking forward to.
Cause like this, like listen, dog. I said this. I put it on wax
right
now.
Talk about him. We're not talking about him, man. Let's let it go. It was a joke. Forgive me.
You know how I feel about this.
You know how we all feel about this.
You gonna drop 3 songs
I'm not as passionate
in
as y'all
3 years
niggas about hating that nigga. I'm just kind of like,
dude, you drop 3 songs in 3 years and be like, the album's still coming. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, the reason I'm so passionate about it is because people like the man to the right of me who says that he's not as passionate was the same person who was like, yo, you gotta listen to this Exhibit A, B, C, D, all the way to Z.
20 years ago, yes. That shit was fire. Songwriting was fire.
Bro,
yeah.
You still preach about it.
Yeah, because it's still a fire song. It doesn't become trash because it aged, nigga.
It does. It becomes trash because of him. He's tarnishing him. He's Craig Macking himself. He's Craig Macking himself.
He's not Craig Macking.
You gotta release a single to
he's
be
not. Yeah, he's not. Or no, release an album to be Craig Mack. But he's not tarnishing those songs. He's tarnishing his potential career. Like he's making the expectations so high where niggas
don't
be
need
like,
no career, man.
Yeah, even if he comes out with an album, niggas gonna be like, it didn't meet my expectations. Yeah.
He got Rothschild money. He ain't worried about
it. He got Rothschild. Is he really still with it?
I know he's with the Duchess at one point.
Is he still with the Duchess?
I don't know. Kind of stupid let that go, but all right.
What about you, man? Like I said, I would like Doom and Mad Lib to
I'm trying to
come
think
back
of all
together
like
again.
the rappers that like I haven't heard from this year.
Doom, Ghostface, and Mad Lib.
You reaching?
Shit,
On the album?
Doom
On
and
a song?
Ghostface.
Maybe
Doom
on
and
a song?
Ghostface were already supposed to do an album together.
Maybe on a song, but I don't know about an album.
Doom and Ghostface were already supposed to do an album together.
Like 4 years ago.
Hey, it don't matter. It was supposed to happen.
I'm
Another
looking
8.
forward to that Culture too. By Migos.
I get it when I get it. I'm not hype about Migos.
I'm
Random
not
shit.
hype about it, but I'm
I
looking
heard
forward
some
to
songs from the Triple X Tentacion album.
Come on, this nigga.
The nigga, he has
potential.
potential.
Ability. He has potential.
Yes, he has
He
it.
has potential.
Like, as a
Wale had
musician-
potential too, nigga. You know what happened with that shit.
I like Wale's first album, Attention Deficit, and then he went to the dark side with all that one. But yeah,
He might as well have been Jay Electronica.
nah, he's still
No,
above
nigga,
Jay
I don't give a
Electronica.
shit. I don't give a shit about nothing Wale put out. Let's be honest. Do you care about anything Wale put out?
That first album, yes.
No,
The
I'm
mixtapes
saying
leading to
now,
that shit. Yes.
now. Be honest.
No.
Thank you.
I've never run away from that. I said no.
Exactly. But I would say like A$AP Rock because I liked his last album. Y'all might have not checked it out, but like I liked his last album, and I like his discography. He's just a very interesting artist, similar to like a Doom where sometimes he raps very encryptically, and then he'll have albums where he kind of raps normally, but it's still nice.
Woozy in the lobby, right?
Yeah, something like that. But he switches up his flows. He has very interesting song structures, and he always picks dope ass beats. Even if they might be like the most eccentric beats, they're always interesting and always dope. That's why I fucks with him.
I'm still thinking of artists that I listen to that haven't dropped this year already.
I said another.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because all my favorite like artists like came out.
Yeah, they did
Like
come out.
Schoolboy Q
Yeah.
came out.
Either this year or last year.
I guess A$AP Rocky, whatever. But
Yeah,
even then, I
he's
don't really
cooking.
check for
I
I
heard
think
he's
A$AP
cooking.
Mob was supposed to bring out
I
another
don't really
joint.
check for Rocky like
project.
that though. But like,
I think they're supposed to bring out the
listen to
joint
it.
project, kind of like they did with the Cozy tapes. I think they're gonna actually do
Another
a legit,
A$AP Mob.
I think they're gonna do a legit A$AP Mob album
Have they released the Capital Steez album that they were trying to put
from
together?
Pro Era.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Because I know what's his name said he was overseeing that. Joey Badass was saying he was
Yeah.
overseeing. I'm curious to hear that. I want to hear that and see if how that sounds.
Earl need to come out of hiding and drop something.
I thought Earl did drop something this year.
Earl's fucked up.
I
Man.
thought he dropped something this year.
Earl be looking druggy as fuck. I follow Earl on Twitter. Like Earl, like if you taking drugs, man, clean that shit up and get back in the stew and cook,
Man, do
man.
your thing, Earl. Pop
No,
them pills,
nigga.
nigga.
That nigga teeth look
Kill
like
yourself.
his teeth look like they were fucking rotting.
Kill yourself, nigga. I don't care.
He crazy. as
Just
fuck.
drop an album.
You can't drop albums.
Let
Kill
me
yourself,
hear,
nigga.
let me hear that meth album, bro.
This nigga.
I ain't got the energy to disclaim that.
I don't want the shit to go down. We're gonna have a whole bunch
Fuck
of
it, I
like
don't
former
care.
Odd Future fans be like, "Hey, you talking about
You guys
Earl?"
We already got a few haters like that.
because they don't support niggas no more.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I guess you need a hero, and I guess you need a villain.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but yeah, I will co-sign Earl for real. 'Cause
I
love Earl.
really
love
would
Earl's music,
love to
man.
hear Earl
Yeah,
project.
he's fire as fuck.
I
I would love to hear another Mac Miller project. Mac
I'm
Miller,
not mad
he
at
makes
that
good.
either.
He
I'm
makes
not
good
mad at that
albums,
either.
man.
I'm not mad at that either.
I feel, and I honestly feel like he's super underrated, man. As far as like the projects he puts out. Earthling,
Yeah.
this nigga. Yeah, promote.
Yeah, I'm from Earthling, like B-Ham, Alabama talent.
Yeah,
baby.
shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to
King LJ, RNFND.
Shout out to Earthling, but he just came out of like obscurity, saying somebody that's like one of our friends' hometown hero. Shout out to that man, but yeah, I was talking about
his music. So.
I was talking about more well-known people, but that's cool that you highlighted it. I'm not knocking it, but you just kind of was like third base that shit.
Once again, I don't feel like this claim. But like I said, Earthling.
Oh,
Hometown talent.
Richard Daniel.
And Richard Dan.
That dude is dope as fuck. Yeah.
RNFND, bro.
Yeah, they're dope.
King LJ, D Gut,
Yeah.
like the
They're
fam,
dope.
like I'm waiting for their project to drop because they just dropped the promo for it. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube, go to
With
RNFND.
RFND.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what's up.
RNFND.
And I will say, just since we're on the subject, like D Gut and King LJ are a good duo. Like y'all should think about making a duo album. That'd be dope.
They are.
They are.
They
Really?
do a mixtape, I believe.
Really? Okay, that's what's up.
For
I didn't know that.
2018, I would find the 7 Dragon Balls, summon Shenlong, and wish for an Outkast album if we're making wishes. If we're making wishes.
You got anybody? And
also pen pals. Also pen pals with the homie Fathom and Earthling going together because they're supposed to be. They're working on an EP right now.
Okay, thank you, man. I haven't heard Fathom rap in a minute. Yo, bro, do your shit, man. You nice, nigga. You need to be putting out more shit, bro.
I was gonna say something like, nigga, update your SoundCloud, bro.
Oh, really?
Go ahead. But like I said, man, I rock with the fam, man. Like, hey, hometown talent support.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Support home, man.
You goddamn right. Let's see what else. Shit, I'm trying to think of somebody else that Nick Grant. I want to hear another.
I thought you were about to say Nick Cannon. I was like, you
brave.
brave. I was like, you brave.
Hell yeah, nigga. Black Squad, them niggas, niggas be barring out. No, but Nick Grant. I don't know if y'all heard of Nick Grant. Nick Grant's dope. He's a dope lyricist.
And Joyner Lucas when he. Well, no, he already released.
I think he did release a project. I need to check that out, man. Let's see. I know, of course, I'm gonna miss somebody, but let's see. Atmosphere. I'm going into like the mental Rolodex right now.
I would have said, New Japan.
Hieroglyphics. I would love to hear like a whole hieroglyphics project. I know they only have like maybe 1 or 2 projects like Souls of Mischief. All them dogs.
Dale,
yeah, Dale Funky Homies, Dale the Funky Homo
Sapien.
Yeah.
Gorillas. Yeah, I think Gorillas were supposed to like be working on something.
Oh, really?
So I look forward to that. But that's all I got.
Yeah, we can go all day. So
yeah,
just wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Any closing remarks, gentlemen, before we move on? All right then. So, subject you've all been waiting for. Probably not. All right, we want to talk about the Joyner Lucas "I'm Not Racist" video that recently went viral.
Really?
Yeah,
you gonna do it now, right? When I moved on, this is.
Oh, that was just an aside to him. You could have kept going.
Oh, right. All right, but yeah, Joyner Lucas recently released a video called "I'm Not Racist," which is part of his project. I believe is his recent mixtape that just came out. But I heard it. There were a lot of reactions. I mean, this shit got picked up on like news sites,
CNN,
CNN,
legit,
like major news outlets were picking it up, talking about it. We had like a brief conversation behind the scenes about why we thought they picked it up. Probably ain't gonna put it over here, but yeah. What did you guys think about it, man? What was your reaction to it?
Man, everything from the video to the actual song was so multi-layered. Well, not necessarily the video. It wasn't that multi-layered, but it was interesting that that's the video that, the, what do you call it? The premise for the video. That's not the word I'm looking for, but I'll go with premise. That they had, white Trump supporter, had the hat on and everything, looked very much like, Southern white person. Southern white person that would vote for Trump. And then you had the black kid, it looked, like he's from the inner city. Had the multicolored dreads or whatever. Yeah, he had the sauce. He had the sauce. But they had them facing each other and kind of like being like, in the midst of an angry conversation. I thought that was a very interesting, concept for the video. Now getting to the song, oh my god, this song was so good.
Did you think like everybody else, it was so deep?
I ain't gonna say it was necessarily deep, but that was an interesting concept for
a
song.
You.
I'm not gonna say because I've heard really,
we've even talked about the subject matter that's happening. That's why I would think between us, because I've seen other reactions to it where he's like, God, this is so deep. Like they've never heard people have a conversation or even talk about stuff like.
I don't think they've heard. They may have not. They may have been like a casual rap listener where they haven't heard rap.
I don't think you have to be a rap listener to hear this kind of message, though. I mean,
no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying they may not be used to hearing it in this format. It may just be like, oh my god, I didn't know, rappers could be this intellectually deep. Oh my god. But, yeah, anyway. Just like the perspective of the white guy, the white Trump supporter saying, everything from, not being able to use the N-word to...
Playing on all the stereotypes.
Playing on all the stereotypes. But then, to a certain extent... and I got to be careful how I phrase this and how I say this. No, because I don't. No. When it comes to like the white guy making actual valid points, he made some valid points within what he was saying. Whatever, but he made some valid points as far as like the stereotypes about us taking care of our kids, there is like the black father is missing from black households overall. Not generalizing all black fathers, because me, I'm in my son's.
I'm a magnificent nigga. Say it.
I'm a king, nigga. I'm a king. What can I say, nigga? Loyalty is royalty, baby. But yeah, from that to us putting emphasis on, material things, and there just being a little bit of truth in there, but then it also being him completely generalizing, an entire race, and then also being like, why don't you like pull up your pants? Why are you worshiping Tupac as a god and all that shit? Where it's like you don't understand the perspective and the reasoning why people black people from the inner city view things in this way, and why a lot of the shit you're saying is racist as shit, and how you've your demographic to a certain extent has always oppressed us. So you don't understand our perspective. You're just telling your one side of the story. And then also going from the black kids' perspective and being like, yeah, we do praise Tupac like a god because he was out here standing up for us and speaking out, even when the powers that be were always going after him, always persecuting him. So just I'm not trying to go over everything, but that's like those are some of the things that stood out to me that I appreciated in the song.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
There you go.
You go first, man. Go ahead.
Go, Mr. Professor.
I'm not a real professor.
He said, I haven't got
That's
my doctorate yet.
actually fucking like from another podcast that I listened to. But the funny thing about that video, that song, that whole concept is the fact that white people listening to that song and other minorities that aren't black listening to that song may feel like, oh, the white dude's making so many points. Don't you think that we've had this conversation amongst ourselves? You know what I'm saying? And the problem is...
if they're racist, they don't...
That's the thing. That's the thing. The racism comes in is when you make these statements and generalizations without trying to understand why this is the situation. Yeah. Because if you don't try to understand why you don't want to understand the situation because you know that you play a part in it.
Yeah, and dialoguing with the actual people and researching the history.
Exactly. And that's why racism is so much very alive in America, because nobody wants to fucking sit down and have the conversation, because nobody wants to get to that point of realizing that, yeah, I do play a part.
Yeah, feeling uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's all I gotta say. And that's why I like the video. It just points out so many different things. And and what more can I say? The dude said it all in the video. The fuck you mean?
I'm not gonna say I agreed with Phenom in saying it's not like fucking rocket.
Super
it's not
deep.
Yeah, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, but it is.
It's the way it was told and presented to you from a concept to a visual, and like how you actually saw this.
Being able to see the anger and hear the anger in both sides of the story,
because you can literally tell how like. Their moves, their personalities were different. How they were conveying to each other. Like the black guy had more anger because of like our history as black people within this country. And I think that.
Do you think he had more anger? I don't know if he had
the
more
white
anger.
dude. Yeah,
I think the white dude's anger grew. It went from kind of like a
But see, it's
funny like
also,
a fatherly thing, like a chastising thing, to like, what the fuck are you doing? You could fix this. But you just are choosing not to. That's how it kind of...
and that's why I can say... I can agree with him saying that the black guy had more anger if you want to present it like that. Because how the fuck you going to tell me I can fix it when you the motherfucker that's oppressing me? That would make me be angry too when I talk about it.
And he was basically saying we brought this problem. Because the black dude pretty much had to be like... We've been trying to talk to you about this for years.
Yeah, he was playing
You
defense.
just never listen.
Yeah, he was coming from a defensive perspective. Like I think it's,
but see, the funniest thing that it just kind of dawned on me that I wonder if this was planned out. It probably was, but he did the white man's verse first, and because it's almost like white people always trying to jump in our fucking business any goddamn way. You feel what I'm saying?
Trying to tell you how
trying to say you need to pull your pants. Nigga, who the fuck are you? You don't even know me.
Be the moral police. Yeah, the moral police.
Yeah.
And then
amoral motherfuckers trying to be
crazy thing.
I'm sorry, let me stop.
The other
You
crazy
jumped out the
thing,
window.
Yeah, right. You don't give a fuck about these niggas.
I feel
the other crazy thing was like when he brought up the whole pull your pants up and then police probably would want to kill you. Since when has like
Respectability.
since when has fashion like
I hate that too,
why
by
is
the way.
fashion
That's
supposed to
I mean, like,
contribute-
first of all,
hold on.
why would the police
Yeah,
invent it?
I'm saying, hold on real quick. Why would fashion contribute to your downfall? Like even like our most well known leaders, Martin Luther King
Died in the suit.
got murdered in their best suit. So clearly your clothing doesn't matter.
And I've heard people make this argument like, why, you know, they don't have to like wear hoodies or they don't have to have tattoos or, you know, not wear like a t-shirt and have, you know, just their wife beater on. They could wear you know, more presentable clothing and maybe the police won't target them. I've heard white people say that.
It's the dumbest
Yeah,
shit
that is the
ever.
dumbest shit ever.
And it's like, who are you to judge somebody just because like all metalheads, all people who listen to metal aren't like satanic devil worshipping cannibals,
Right, yeah.
really here to take you out. Some of the kindest people you'll ever meet. Like the person you chastise the most, probably the greatest person you'll probably ever meet in your life,
Right.
and you would never know.
There's a whole hardcore band, like a heavy metal band. The dude started the band in his dorm. Like he started making the music in his dorm room because he was a history major, and creating music and writing the lyrics fashion after what happened in history. He started the band because he's a history major, and basically all the songs are like events in history. So like there's a whole album based around the War of 1812.
What band are you talking about?
I can't remember the name of the band, but my homie Chesley, that was his name. We used to play spades together. White dude, cool as fuck. Taught me some amazing card tricks to help me like cheat, bro. Don't play spades with me.
That's
don't,
hilarious.
because I'm a cheat. I'm telling you right now. But anyway,
Well, can your
homie,
friend be invited to the barbecue since he plays?
No,
spades?
I'm not inviting them to the barbecue. I told you I'm not doing that shit.
Oh, okay.
Y'all want to invite every goddamn body to the barbecue until y'all find out, oh, they said nigga twice and they passed? You shouldn't have invited them to the first fucking barbecue in the first place. Damn. This is our barbecue. Leave them out. But anyway, so,
My bad. God damn. My bad.
so, yeah, like, even, like, people want to sit up here and be like, it's just about labels and people want to judge. It's like you were saying, like, people want to have a more high ground. And so when they see something that looks different, they want to look down on it and judge it, not knowing where the fuck it even came from.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's the biggest problem with a lot of the like. That's how you know that your race thinks it's supreme. That's how you know supremacy exists within your race.
So I want to ask
For the simple fact that you want to jump out there and say something to everybody else instead of analyzing your shit.
I mean, he even pointed that out in the song. But one thing else I want to point out is when y'all heard the line when he was talking, you don't know nothing about the fried chicken or the barbecue, Kool-Aid, loose change and shit.
Yeah, I was like,
I contribute that to like freaking like it was more about like the stereotypes we were given as well as like how people in a certain environment need good vibes. And I think that was like a good vibe to take your mind off the oppression or what is like, I guess basically stressing you out to try to keep some kind of sense of self.
You talking about when black kids said that?
Yeah, when he was saying that, he was like, you never went through like, you never had to go through a mind state like that, just trying to like, I guess, try to be in a world that's constantly trying to take you. Maybe I look too deeply into it.
I think you could. I think you could look at it from that angle, but I also looked at it from the angle of like you're taking our culture. But
he did say that.
Yeah, you don't really know the origins of it. You don't know everything we've been through.
And
you want to wear the costumes
like
and
the
shit.
whole fried chicken thing.
Yeah, you want to wear the
fried chicken.
You want to
fried chicken lasts longer when you on the run from the farm.
Yeah,
but niggas don't know that shit.
And
that's why bruh, like that's real shit.
Yeah. But you want to be cool like us, but you don't really want to be like us. You couldn't live a day in our shoes. You wouldn't make it.
Exactly.
And
so, a lot of us can't live a day in our shoes.
Some of us didn't.
Exactly.
OJ, we're not judging you, OJ. We're just calling you out.
No, I'm just talking about like average, everyday black man. Like a lot of us like can't walk a day in our shoes.
But I mean, and then it goes back
I can't
to
walk in a day of somebody's shoes that's from the hood because that's hard. That's hard shit.
But I'm saying that this goes to the last line that was said. Like maybe
we agree to disagree.
Yeah, we agree to disagree. And like, not even agree to disagree, but like I'd rather know your perspective.
All it's about, bro. Just leave us the fuck alone, man.
Well, put us in Wakanda and leave us alone.
Leave us alone, bro.
Let us establish Wakanda and you can leave us alone.
Leave us alone. Stay the fuck away from
ridiculous.
me. Don't talk to me. Don't say
As
hey
soon
to
as
me.
you establish Wakanda, they're gonna get wiped out, dog.
That's what I feel like. It's gonna be Black Wall Street too.
Yeah.
For real,
It's
just
gonna
think
be
about
harder
it.
to do.
Yeah,
I just think the powers that
we got Atlanta.
I'm working on
Don't
something.
jinx us. We got Atlanta. Don't jinx us.
I'm working on something.
Killer Mike, keep Atlanta going, bro. We love Atlanta.
Any closing remarks, fellas? All right then.
I was thinking of something profound. I was like, it's not coming. It's not coming. It's not gonna ever come.
So thank you
Not
all.
today.
Thank you all for rocking with us. It's Freeform Podcast. Social links in the description. We're on. You'll catch us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and AudioMac. So be sure to look in the description. Follow us, like, subscribe, comment, and we out.
Bang bang.